Hi, welcome to another program. Today we want to talk about the relations between NATO or the United States and Turkey, and is Turkey's membership is beneficial to NATO or to Turkey itself, and or if not, what should be done. So, as you know, the NATO has been set or established in 1949 in order to create an alliance against the Warsaw Pact at that moment, which was a threat by Soviet regime and its alliances against the United States and Europe. And also, it was set up in order to prevent any potential wars within the Europe countries or states. As you know, most of the wars are happened within Europe, so it was thought that if there will be an economical tie within the European states, also this will prevent NATO. Therefore, also the European Union has been set up, right? And in 1952, Turkey also has attended this union, and now since then, Turkey or we are a member of NATO alliances. Now, at first, it was very, I will say, beneficial for Turkey and even for the NATO members, because Turkey could also be able to reach the military equipment easily, which helped us to set up and develop our own military, including understanding and learning the technology, military technology. But during the Cuba crisis, where the United States have agreed with Soviet regime to pull the nuclear arsenal or the nuclear weapons from Turkey without consulting to Turkey, has caused a disruption or has caused a misalignment between Turkey and United States, because now Turkey at that time understood that United States doesn't care about Turkey or these alliances. Whenever it feels it's not beneficial for them, they can, without their consultation or even the security guarantee, will do whatever they want. Second, during the Cyprus peace operation, Turkey was put then under sanction by Europe and NATO members, United States, and the necessary military equipment were not given to Turkey. That time also we understood that, this is not mutual, we are just a player within this union. Now, while we were receiving military threats from Syria at the time of ISIS, especially when it comes to the missiles, NATO has allocated its, I will say, Patriot batteries into the southern part of Turkey. But when they wanted to pull it out from Turkey, they pulled out even the same risk threats metrics were there still. It was intact, and they didn't care, Turkey, just they pull it out. Therefore, Turkey applied for S-400 to buy from Russia, which caused a disruption between United States and also Turkey, which I understand even from the perspective of Turkey, United States, and Turkey has been put out of the F-35 development program. And therefore now Turkey has developed its own program called Khan, the TFX program, which is the fifth generation air fighter program. We have made it successfully. Now the engine is under development. I think it will be done in a couple of years, and during the 2030s it will be under the mass production program. Now, considering all these things and even the other military equipments that Europe, Germany, Canada, France, England, and the United States, they do not share the technology or even helping to develop the technology. Now the real question is this: why Turkey should need to be within the alliance if we are not going to give them the technology access within the members? Therefore, my idea, whenever I consider this and seeing the Europe how it has developed under the security umbrella of United States, because Turkey has to spend more to the military development and security protections, because we have neighbors like Iraq, Russia, Syria, Iran. So we have to spend more compared to any country within France, let's say. They have only European Union neighbors within. So we spend more, and they didn't, because they have to rely upon the American umbrella, security umbrella. So they spend more on development, technology development, which is or has been very beneficial to European members. So while Europe is gaining more, United States gaining more, we are not gaining anything else at all. My question is why we should be now. Now, some of you might say this: if Turkey is going to pull out from NATO, it will not be beneficial, which to some degree I am agreeing with this, because our economy is very bad, and we don't have the we call the hot money to come for the investments. Therefore, we will not spare so many even resources, financial resources, for I will say military equipment development and others. It will be a great non-beneficial, I will say, action, which I do agree. However, being in the NATO also is not, I will say, beneficial to Turkey because we are just providing the security and that's all. We get nothing in back. I mean, if any one of you will say, let's say Russia attacks Turkey, NATO members will attack, nah, that will not happen. I mean, if anybody now says this, Ukrainians are having a war with Russia, in return, either they will be either joined into the European Union and or NATO, that will also not happen. So that's the issue. There is no beneficial or return to Turkey, and as long as there is no beneficial, we are not taking anything anymore, whereas we are only just a provider. My question then, why we need to stay in it? So if Turkey really wants to, I will say, pull out from NATO, which I believe they should, the first thing that Turkey should be doing is setting up a new economic model where we are going to have a strict model to follow, which is going to be beneficial, and we need to also reach the other outer markets, such as the Africa, even the Southern Africa, India, I will say Far East Asia, Japan and others. And in order to do that, of course, the military and the navy especially should be very, very strong, because it means maritime. And we have to have a really strong economic model for this. At this moment, unfortunately, which is good for the Europe and the United States, we have a very weak leaders who doesn't care about these kind of developments or ideas. Therefore, we cannot be able to develop such models where we can pull out ourselves from NATO or any other, and other alliances. Even I believe that the European Union is just a myth. We should really, and this also, I will say, partnership or even the application, we should pull it out and say thank you. And European Union application, including the withdrawal from NATO, should be done at the same time, where Turkey and Europe and America, we should sit together in order to have mutual contracts or agreements with countries for economy and for security alliances. But can we do that? No, not at this moment. And this and only this can be done whenever we have a strong leadership who is only thinking about the country's future but not their own pockets. This is where and why Europe and the United States will always have a hand inside the Turkish politics to make sure that corrupted leaders are in place. So let's see. If you have any comments, just let me know. Have a nice day. Bye.